In this lecture, start with creating script called getopts.sh, where we will practice handling of positional parameters. Let's say that we want parameters a and b with some arguments and parameters c and d without any arguments. So we need to put colon after a and after b to tell Getopts that arguments are needed here. So while Getopts command will be true, script will be executing body of while loop. So one time more, after Getopts command, we are placing positional parameters. As parameters a and b require argument, we need to specify colon after them. So we see a colon, b colon, c, d. After c or after d, there is no colon. That means that those positional parameters don't need any argument. Body of while loop will be executed when output of a getopts command is true. That means when output of a getopts command has exit status 0. When all positional parameters are processed, exit status of getopts command is non-zero, and that means that body of a while loop won't be processed. Now we need to ask what is the current parameter to process. We will check it with case statement. In case the parameter to process is parameter a, we will print parameter a, with argument $sign optarg. Optarg is variable which has value of required argument. Note that with Getopts we didn't check for parameters starting with dash. Getopts handle this automatically. So here we didn't check for positional parameter dash a, but only for a. In case b was selected, we will print parameter b selected with argument which has value of variable optarg. Okay, so in case c was selected, we can just print that parameter c was selected. There's nothing more. So parameter c selected. Here remember that we didn't use colon after parameter c, so there is no argument expected. And we can do the same for the parameter d. So echo parameter d selected. Now the script is done. We have set what should be done in case specific parameter is selected. So now the tricky question. Have you noticed that in this script we are not using keyboard shift for moving away arguments? We don't need to do that. Getopts in background has noted how many positional parameters were processed, and for that specific reason Getopts uses opt-in variable we discussed in theory lecture. This is why Getopts is so easy. We don't need to take care of shifting argument away. All is handled by Getopts. We only need to specify parameters and say what to do when those parameters were used. We can now just save and exit the script, grant execute permissions, and we can run it. Let's say with parameter A with argument called required, with parameter B with argument also required, and with -cd, which means both parameters C and D. So you see that even we put -cd, it processes both parameters as if we use -c and -d. Great. Now let's play a little more. I can add another A parameter without any argument, and we see error message. Option requires an argument. Great. Now we can put -dc as a first parameters, and if we run it, it is processed without any issue. You can now play with positional parameters yourself, and I will wait for you in the next lecture.